What's up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, super exciting for me, I've got a set of brand new SRAM gears. First thing we're going to start with then, taking the chain off. And then you want to find the quick link. My quick link's there. Going to start with that. Boom. Take that off, put it down. Chain's off. I might take the wheel out actually, that would be, I think it'll just give me a bit more room because it's a bit in the way. Take this off. Whoa. Save that for later. Be easiest, try and undo this. Whoa. Crank's coming off. It's going to be so nice. Hey. I also think as well, my this, I forgot what it's called, chain ring. It's I don't know. I think that's like 3 years old as well, so that probably could do a replacement anyway. Oh, important spacer. Remember that. That might come in handy. I'll put this. What probably would have been easier as well. I need to take these pedals off, so, and I can never remember which way they go, so I just sort of try both ways, and then they'll go on one of them. There we go. Ooh. I'm not very good at the pedals. I don't know why, I've never figured out why.
It's just the opposite way to the way you pedal.
I know. It makes it harder for me to take the crank off though, I don't have a clue. One thing with these pedals as well, if you put grease on them before you put them in the crank, it definitely makes it so much easier. It's good anyway, and it makes it so much easier to get out. Otherwise, pedals can just be like a nightmare. And when you've got like sharp bits like that, it's not nice. So what way's this got to go, Dad? You tell me. I've got to go.
Yeah.
There you go. Dad's got right there. That was nice. Look at that. It's easy.
That's the only mechanical thing I'm good at.
I don't know why. I always make a bit of a mess of it. That was honestly the easiest I've got pedals off. Like, normally they're just ridiculously tight, and it feels like you're like, you know, just struggling. Take the other crank off. Oh. Nice. See, look, dub. Dub stands for some durable thing. I can't tell you what it actually stands for, but it's something to do with it's stronger, more durable. That's what we like. I was just saying, have a look at this as well. I was just saying to Dad just before we even started this video, I've got a weird thing about gear cables. Because e-bike, we all know like the gear cable's hanging off on a thread. But this one, it kind of, you see it come around here, you see it like just there, but then nothing comes out the other side. So, but it used to. So I'm assuming that at some point it's just like chopped itself off, but this will work. Dad's got a little park tool as well. Oh, fun.
Didn't you know that I'm a pro mechanic?
Yeah, you're good.
Not.
Nah. Take that out, all nice and dusty. Look at this, the bend. It's had some work go for it. I mean, to be fair, like the fact that I've still used this for a year, even though I bent it when when I hit it on a rock, it's quite impressive, to be fair. Not encouraging it. You should always replace your parts when they're broken. They are, yeah. I was just thinking more of like for like a screwdriver bit or something, because it feels a bit like. Oh, heard that out. Getting all confused. There we go. That's off. So I think everything's off the bike from the old stuff. Going to give everything just like a little bit of a clean up before we chuck all that nice brand new stuff on. It's nice. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I've got to put this back on now. I feel these come off a bit easy sometimes. Fiddly, isn't it?
Come off easily.
No. What's going on here? Oh, this is annoying. Come on. Oh, that was it. We're back. We had a bit of an incident there. I pinged this little elastic band off, and honestly, it's just a nightmare to get off. To get on, sorry. It's easy to get off.
the offending article.
I still don't even think I really did what I wanted to do, which is clean it, but I don't want to. I might just have to do. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Got these little washers. Got to remember to put those on before I put the pedals on a bit later on. Oh, absolute fresh. On like that, and like so. Take another, this is what I was saying, look at this, beautiful, look at that. Lovely, clean chain ring, gonna be nice. because all we've got to do is make sure that we line it up, because we wouldn't want it where like both your pedals are going like that. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Well, that feels better. Let me just look at that. It's looking so fresh. Right, let's just check they are. Let's have a little look back. They are looking pretty. Before they were just like a matte black, where these, I think they're nice. They're kind of more shiny, metallic, sort of grey. It's weird. I kept saying, I think in the certain light, it almost looks like there's a hint of green in there, but yeah, it looks lovely. And then you've got like the silver teeth. Yeah, it's very fancy looking thing. So look at that, it's looking fresh.
This part tool set,
This one?
yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
I should clearly take that to Canada then.
Yeah, this is
You're
good.
Using that.
It's
you
good.
put the derailleur on so easy. So
It's because one of the things, you've got all the Yankees there, and then it's because of the shape of it, you then can get good leverage.
yeah.
So this is what I was saying, like this protection, like where's the difference, right? And they're the exact same, just a couple years newer. It's got the bigger ratio, but you just got a bit more protection on those like jockey wheels, and it looks a lot better, doesn't it? Taking the cassette off now. I always find this a little bit of a faff sometimes. So that's going that way, and you've got to put this on. Or is it like that way? Is that it? That's not right. I never feel that I get these on the right way around. Oh, this rings maybe a bell. Oh, there we go. We're in now. It's tight. We did do this off camera because it was blimmin' tight, so we had to do that off camera. We're going now. We're moving. It's coming off. I think I got too excited and taken the tool off too soon. So, there we are. One old cassette off. Got a fresh new cassette. There we go. So the thing with these, it's very weird. It's sort of, you do it for a while, but eventually it will just stop. Keep going. Pretty cool, isn't it? Happy with that? We'll put that on the bike. Put roughly. Mess, isn't it? Hopefully see it coming out the other side. Push it through. There it is. I've got to kind of thread it through all of these, so to try and carefully. This wheel, I think I've had issues with this before because it kind of feels, you don't want to push too hard. And oh.
Well, I'm standing back. Don't hit my eye.
Right, I think we could be there. Right, we're there. We're good. Hook that in. Up there. In a minute, we'll get the wheel.
Leave it hanging like all your others.
Yeah, it can stay like that. That's probably.
We'll just cut it off about there.
Cut it off there. Let it just like hang on that tiny little edge there, and that'd be fine. That'll work. Should get the pedals on. Let's get pedals on. We haven't done the pedals yet, so it needs to go that way. Oh, I've got greasy hands.
Goes that way.
Look at this. Now we're talking. Yeah. Look at that. It's beautiful. Can you give this a little wipe? I don't think that made it worse. Oh, I think I've got the hang of it now, Dad. I think I know what I'm doing. Beautiful. So we're going to chuck the wheel on, and then I think this is where it gets a little bit more tricky because we're going to have to set up the derailleur, set up all the shifts and make it perfect. But hopefully we can figure it out and get it all going nice. There it is. Looking good. So I say this does get a bit tough, I think, this bit, through my little guards that I've got over the biggest cog. Like last time I just left the bike with the kind of suspension as it was, but it clearly does make a difference because as you did that, it did pull. So right now we're filming, this has been a new day. When I was last here doing my nice new gears, bit of an incident. Put all the new gears on and it was all still bent. So it was my fault. It was the mech hanger. I've never had one of these bend before, so I naively thought it's not going to be that, but it was that. So had to get hold of Canyon quick and see if they could send me one. It was supposed to be coming today, unfortunately last minute, rescheduled, coming next week when we're in Canada, so that's no good. But yeah, luckily Dad came through. He found a company called Mag Bikes, put the website in the description, and yeah, they had one. Dad literally contacted the guy 10 o'clock at night. He said he could get us one next day, and we have got it. It's on the bike, and the gears look all nice and straight, and had a little go. They are shifting well, so we're going to carry on the install, and yeah, looks like we could be going to Canada with actually a proper nice bike. So what we're going to do now is the limit screws. There's two little screws in here. We'll show you a bit closer in a moment. But what they basically do is, it's the travel that the derailleur has. So you need to make sure that it's not too far over that way that it's going to jump into the wheel, and not too far this way that's going to jump into the frame. So we're going to start by doing this lower cog. So you see here as I wind it, it's pushing that derailleur over. So we've just got to line that up with the smallest cog. So now we're going to set the high limit, which is on that big cog, just stopping it so it doesn't go into the wheel. So as I push it right now, that's as far as the derailleur goes. If I turn this anti-clockwise, you can see it lets me push that derailleur further into the wheel. And if we go the other way, it now brings it more over here. So both limit screws are now set and they're all running perfectly. So what we need to do is set the B tension screw. Now SRAM have this really good tool that works so much better. Shimano really needs some of this because this just honestly saves it so much. So right, if you come around this way, I'll show you what happens. Clever little tool. So you need to put the bike in the second gear. This little slot here, put that on that eagle gear. And then there's a little ridge on this back bit that's going to sit on that top jockey wheel. So if I come around this way, be a bit easier. So what we're going to do, back pedal that down until it sits on there like that. Make sure it's nice. And then this little point should be in the middle of that screw. So that's all done. And if it's a little bit out, little screw on there, you tighten it or loosen that screw until that point's in the middle, and then you're perfect. What I'm then going to do, snip off this excess, we don't need that because that's all tight and everything now. Put it there. Now you do want to put a crimp on there. I haven't got one on me currently, but I'll get one. I need to get some because we don't have any, and it's like you can probably get a pack 100 for pennies on Amazon. So need to get one on that. So
the cheapest part.
And we haven't got any, no. But just don't want that to fray. Oh, that frayed just by me doing that. That's that. So do you want to have a little film of the gears, and we'll go up and down and see how it's shifting. So straight away we're going to the eagle gear, and then go down. Then back up. Again, massive shout out to that Mags, because honestly, the fact that they managed to get that part for me in about a day's time, so I really did think that I was going to have to try and like chuck all the old stuff on, and that just wouldn't have been good. Going to Canada with all bent derailleurs and everything like that's not ideal. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we're going to be going out to Canada in a couple of days. It's going to be loads of amazing videos. Check it out. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another ride.